And hello, folks. Today is the day you guys have all been waiting for. It is the Simulation Soccer League Cup final between Sao Paulo and Reykjavik. It is Pablo Kawasaki here, doing you the great solo cast here for what should be an exciting final between the reigning champions and Reykjavik going against the top team currently in the majors. Obviously recording this after I know the final results of some of the match days going on, but it should be Sao Paulo's day, obviously, during the season. So it's going to be an interesting one to see. Will we be seeing a back-to-back champ, or will we be seeing Sao Paulo take over the crown here today? It's hopefully going to be a nice weather here. Shout out to Somerset, who was hoping to join us today. Got himself a little bit of a rainstorm, so hopefully all is good there. But we are here on the pitch. It is a 4-2-3-1 for Sao Paulo. Rubio on the top. Going against this Reykjavik squad with the 4-2-2-2 with a unaltered right side there. Always an interesting formation for the Reykjavik squad. I always love that. See something different going on here. But we are about to get ourselves underway here. It is Reykjavik United in the all green going against the red and black of Sao Paulo. And you also know what that means today. It's comprehensive highlight day. So we're going to get quite a few highlights here. So strap in, stay tight. This should be a long one here for you guys. And hopefully an exciting game for you guys all watching from your houses, phones, wherever you may be in the world today. We have an early possession coming out here with Sao Paulo. We got Cotswold, always a dangerous player, hustling himself down the wing. And he will get his team started out with an early corner kick. Hashimoto towards the near post, trying to find Kirkpatrick. Again to first Swiss Chicken, and Urkel will try to settle it as he looks to play this one up the field, but that through ball up the pitch too far to reach any of his teammates, and Sao Paulo will look to put pressure immediately the other way. Eilish, Rubio, Gagne, Dostrazen Smith tries a shot there, will hit off the skipper of Reykjavik, that is Chicken, and it goes out for yet another corner kick, this time on the near side of the pitch. Right in front of their home fans, a lot of red and black are in front of the Reykjavik goal. See if the noise is going to help them out here, as it looks like both players went for the ball. They all missed, and we might get a counterattack the other way with Reykjavik in their first attack going forward with Shaheen. Finds Tentacles. Shaheen plays it back. Tentacles, interesting passing schemes right there. And Maldonado does get it knocked away from him. And Mulder likes to carry this ball up the other direction, as it's going to be a free kick as he gets tripped up. That's what I call a smart foul in these types of situations. Usually when you have a counterattack, you don't have the players back in position, draw the fouls, take that yellow card. Unfortunately, no yellow card in this instance, so even better. But I think that foul allow your teammates to get themselves back into position so you can defend the oncoming attack. Good challenge there from Kirkpatrick. He was able to play that one towards the corner. Geisberg. Maldonado, his shot goes over the bar. Good passing going out here with Sao Paulo here. Eilish though with another opportunity. That goes over the goal. Gotta see who's going to be the first one to test the goalkeeper in this game. Strazen Smith had himself a free kick there. Hits off the top of the wall. Good job there from Wall Jr. setting that one up, but there's a good opportunity off the corner kick. Strong header, but it just was able to get a piece onto that one and deflect it wide for a corner kick. Gonna get themselves another opportunity off the corner. Maldonado does well, pokes it free. Defense doing their job when it's needed most. Yellow card was picked up, though, during a little bit of a stoppage here in the 13th minute. Tentacles picking up a yellow. That's an early card for a player in such a crucial position, so they're going to have to keep an eye on that. And Sao Paulo may look to capitalize that using their right side of the pitch to move up the field. Here's Eilish now with it for Sao Paulo. Runs to Hashimoto. Shaheen doing well in coverage. That's a strong cross. Chicken, though, is there. Heads that one aside. Gonna be interesting here. Chicken, one of the two remaining players on Reykjavik, hasn't signed a deal yet for next season. So we'll have to see here as we get towards the offseason what they're going to be doing as the other major league player they have, Scarpetta, also looking to see if they can land themselves a new deal. Everyone else, though, under extension. So this Reykjavik squad going to be a force for the next season, continuing on as Sao Paulo continues to push on. But there's a look there. Ney Marinho looked like he got ball there, and that's what he's screaming. He's chasing off the referee to let them know. Hashimoto holding the shoulder, falling awkwardly, trying to see if he can sell it a little bit. But the VAR does its job there. We'll intervene. No penalty as we start here with a drop ball. That was an interesting one. Didn't expect it to be called, but oh my gosh, whoa! Gives it away to Belstrazza-Smith. It's an open goal, and it goes into the net. It is the opening goal of the Cup final. Oh my word! How did that happen? Well, Junior's like, I'm just gonna take my time, just dribble with it. As soon as he tries to kick it, there's Belstrazza-Smith, and he just goes himself to the open goal and taps it in. Oh my word. That's all I could say there. That is peak FMing right there, folks. But you know what? It's Sao Paulo 1, Reykjavik 0 in this SSL Cup final. As we got our opening goal there in the 17th minute. Belstrazza-Smith, yet another goal in their season. A set piece extraordinaire normally. This time, though, did well to just get in the way of the keeper. Just was a little bit too composed there with the ball, but they're going to try and respond back quickly. Rashford tries to go down, but the referee isn't buying any of that. But they do get themselves a corner. Goes towards that near post. Second opportunity here for Tentacles. He gets an area, and there's Hashimoto able to clear away the rebound. Good job there from the players inside of that goal area. Well, a bunch of hands are going up there. No surprise they didn't let that one just roll its way out for a goal kick. It looked like it was going to go its way out, but they do take a touch. So yet another corner kick for Sao Paulo. And this one gets connected, Kirkpatrick, but a good job there from the player on the far post, able to head that one clear. I believe that was Rashford, but a great job there. Set piece coach got to be happy with that one, making sure they put the players in the right defensive positions. As Kirkpatrick did well, but as Ney Marinho to Shaheen! But wait, is it onside? VAR's taking another look at this one. Busy day for VAR, and it will not count. Yeah, I think it was the original ball here. Let's see here. Yeah, it was just the original pass. Ney Marinho played it in. Shaheen, though, was onside on the final touch, but it wasn't meant to be. Great idea, though, from Ney Marinho, and we're going to see more of that from the team in green as they get another opportunity, but Aguilera gets the knee out to make the save onto that one for yet another corner kick. Lots of corners here early as we're reaching the half an hour mark of this opening half. Moving down the pitch, this is a throw-in for Sao Paulo. It's Hashimoto. Mulder under some pressure. Urkel gets it knocked away from him, and Mulder tries a shot high and over the goal. Urkel, of course, signing that huge extension during the offseason, 3 years, and highest paid on the team, $5.5 million. Going to be that force in that central midfield for Reykjavik for seasons to come, as Mulder comes through on the left side. Tries to play it in. Good job there from Scarpetta, able to move it up. Talk a little bit more on the Sao Paulo team and what they got to do in the offseason coming up, but not much to talk about for them because they just had this single player in their rookie contract. Zach Mulder probably going to look to move himself up for an extension after this season, as the group plays it in for the aforementioned Mulder. You cannot script this any better. He wants to move up that rookie deal, and he will get himself the tap in for the finish as Sao Paulo do take the lead. 2-0 now in the SSL Cup. Great job there as Cotswold was able to put it down. DeGroot did well to keep it in, played that ball across, and it's another tap in for Mulder. Love to see it from him. And it's 2-0 for the team in red and black, but Reykjavik, we've seen them come back for some second half plays, so cannot count them out just yet. But like I was saying, Sao Paulo, whole major league team under contract for the next season as well. So definitely some exciting seasons upcoming for Sao Paulo. As they look to try and see if they can add one more, but a play was handled a little bit too long here. It's going to allow Rashford to take that one into the corner and win his team a corner kick. Another free kick upcoming. Referee holding the cards to the pocket for now, except for that one to tentacles early in the first half. Here's Geisberg. Doesn't have any options, but finally Maldonado will get himself free on this near side. And they'll reset it here towards Scarpetta. Geisberg, good ball through. Oh, Ney Marinho was making that run behind Kirkpatrick, but he was able to shift himself over. Good balance to get over to make that block. There's the free kick. Man, you got to give me more time than that, Del Perlo. He was catching the Sao Paulo players sleeping a little bit. They didn't even look too ready in the wall. Interesting positions of the wall. But doesn't matter. It is 2-1 now for Sao Paulo over Reykjavik in this SSL Cup final. We do have ourselves a game here. A huge goal right before the halftime break. You have to think of it as like a momentum, as a morale shift for both these two teams. Reykjavik feeling, okay, we got one back right before you're just one behind, and we can catch up here. And Sao Paulo thinking, okay, well, we had 2-0 lead. We were getting a little bit relaxed. Now we got to start to turn it up a little bit. Don't let them get themselves back into the game. But an interesting formation on the wall. Shortest player in the second position, where you normally want your tallest player in the wall. So when you're setting up that wall, you usually put maybe one of your shorter players on that edge of the wall, as they're usually covering that curl, if they're trying to curl it around the near post of the wall. And the second player to direct that near position to allow for a shot to go that is furthest away from the keeper. But anyways, it does mean that we do have the halftime whistle here. So take a look at the halftime stats. Pretty even on shots on target. It is 2-1 on the scoreline. Good half there. Aguilar, 7.2. 7.5, of course, for Velstraz and Smith getting that opening goal of the match. A lot of shots coming in from that left side of the pitch. But we'll have to wait and see. Will we see any changes up on the pitch as we get ready for second half of play? Nope, looks like we're ready to continue on. Not too surprised here. Keep the players that got here themselves here towards this cup final. And I don't think these teams have any subs as well, just taking a quick look. So, gonna have to stick with what they got, besides, of course, the legendary super subs. We've been seeing some great super sub action this whole season. Let me know your favorite super sub moment in the chat as well. Cotswold. Chicken laying out wide, but Cotswold will keep possession. Plays it up towards Eilish. Eilish didn't go for the shot, but just got a little bit too much under that one, as it's going to go over the bar. Reykjavik now. So let's see what type of conversation they had during the halftime break. See if they can find themselves a way to get this game all tied up. Urkel. A lot of the play will go through him. Good piece of possession going on right here for Reykjavik. Just trying to find an avenue, and right now that line for Sao Paulo just being very tough to get themselves through. They're happy with letting the Reykjavik defense pass that ball around that back line. But as soon as that ball gets over midfield, that's when the Sao Paulo defenders are going to attack and win that ball back. Long touch there by Gagne. Scarpetta looks to switch. Controlled by Tentacles. Finds the free kick score. That's Del Pirlo. He's had a hot second half of the season. Emphasis on the hot. Cotswold. Scarpetta, Del Pirlo. Urkel. Quick attack here for Reykjavik. It's Neymarinho. Tries the shot there. That was a bit of a knuckler. Aguilera wasn't able to control that one as it goes for a corner. Here's Neymarinho with the near post shot. Aguilera there once again. Interesting on that angle to go for the near post, but try to see if he could catch the goalie leaning the wrong way. But he was leaning the right way, as he was once again there off the header, off the corner kick. Makes a nice comfortable catch. No rebound in sight. Geisberg. Gagne will knock it away from him. Corner kick for Reykjavik in the 55th minute. Scoreline is 2-1 Sao Paulo here in the SSL Cup final, if you're just joining us. Well, Strauss and Smith and Mulder have the Sao Paulo goals, and Del Pirlo was able to respond for Reykjavik right before the halftime break. De Groot down the line. Both Strauss and Smith processing this one in. Haven't been able to get Rubio involved too much yet. Good job there from the Reykjavik defense. Able to shut down the attacker so far. But the wingers have both definitely got themselves into the game when De Groot and Mulder, though, for Sao Paulo, picking up the slack. Here's Mulder. Cotswold, always a tricky player. Hashimoto tries a low drive. Maldonado, I think, got a deflection on that one. Goes for a corner. He's going to take this one quickly towards De Groot. Try to play the return pass, and it does get its way towards him. So it does get themselves another corner kick to Sao Paulo. Trying to find De Groot again. This time he's going to go for the shot. And Wall Jr. puts up the hands and is able to deflect that one aside, taking no chances. Near post there. Good job there, Del Pirlo on the near post. He's able to block that one. Defenders on the post is Rashford and Del Pirlo have each made a critical save off a corner kick. Mulder goes for power instead of accuracy on that one, hitting that one over. Another free kick upcoming here for Reykjavik as we reach the hour mark. Tentacles. Crossing that one over. Shaheen can't reach it, but here's Urkel. Urkel driving it forward. Good challenge there from Mulder. Goes for the far side corner. They're getting them opportunities on the set pieces, but they haven't really got that opportunity towards the goal. But this could be their chance here. But unfortunately, that ball just rolls off of the foot of the attacker and goes out for a kick. But 19 corners in this game combined between these two teams. 12 for Sao Paulo, 7 for Reykjavik. As you see, a nice cross getting put in off the free kick from Del Piero, punched away by the keeper, and the second opportunity won't happen. Here's Del Piero. 3 jerseys around him, and one of them in Cotswold is able to win the ball off of him, as here's Rubio now, trying to get himself into the game. That's what it is usually with just that one striker. They can be invisible all they like. Look at Peak Haaland. But all they need is just one touch on the ball, and that's all that is needed to get something to happen. As there was an opportunity to make something to happen for Eilish, but it hits off of the crossbar. That might have been a huge 2-goal lead for Sao Paulo, but still remains 2-1 with a corner kick upcoming here for Reykjavik in the 77th. Near post. Can't find a chicken. Here's Tentacles. Del Piero. Good job there from Eilish, but Geisberg is able to win it back. Finds Urkel. Urkel's going to strike that from range. Good save from Aguilera, getting towards the left. Quick corner kick. Maldonado. Tentacles finds Chicken on the top of the area. It looks like they're going to have to reset. Del Piero finds Urkel, lots in space, and that shot though does get deflected wide. Really, you can hear the Reykjavik fans starting to make some noise. They see the momentum shifting. They like what they're seeing from the team right now. Geisberg trying to play it forward. Good job there from Mulder, heading that one away. Neymarinho. Geisberg back to Neymarinho. There's the cross there. A lot of green jerseys. Just can't find anybody. The pressure continues. Gagne does pick up a yellow card, though, in the central midfield. During that little bit of a pause there. And it's going to be called back here for an offside against Rubio. '86 now. There's a nice interception from Urkel. Maldonado, space to come through on the right side. Tries to play it through, but it does take a deflection off one of the defenders, and it's yet another corner kick. Will they find success on the set pieces? And a good header there for Rashford, but it just goes over the bar. Here's De Groot. He's going to try a shot. That one won't trouble the keeper. It's going to get himself wide, but it's just going to be 2 minutes of additional time, it looks like, coming from the fourth official. So time is running out on Reykjavik, and they almost ran out completely there, but Mulder was offside. So let's see, one more attack, maybe 2 left in for Reykjavik. They're making as much noise that the people at the Keflavik airport can hear them cheering. Here's Mulder, though. Wants to put this game onto ice. Open goal behind DeGrutto. Can't find an avenue to shoot. And it finally is able to be recovered here by Waldron. And here we go right back here with a free kick. They're going quick and fast with these chances. Reykjavik, last opportunity. Bunch of bodies. And there's Aguilera comfortably making the catch. And it looks like they do the double as there is the final whistle. And your season 20 SSL Cup champions, Sao Paulo. Congratulations as they give the handshakes out towards the team captain. They're getting ready here to lift the trophy. And once again, your champions, season 20, Sao Paulo. Much deserved here as they, of course, one thing I love about the sport of football, make sure to give a round of applause to all of the supporters that have made the journey through thick and thin to see their team play. Let's take a look here on towards the final stats here. More shots on target and the player of the match going towards the Reykjavik side. So Del Piero getting himself the trophy take home. They definitely wanted the other trophy to be able to take home on the other side. But Aguilera, 7.6. De Groot, another great game, 7.6 as well. Tough day for Chicken, unfortunately. 11% on the aerials. Hoping for your center defender to have a little bit more on that, but that's okay. Lots of things to happen. It's been a very interesting season here on season 20, but again, this has been Pablo Kawasaki here, folks. Thank you all for tuning in for this whole season, and I will see you guys in season 21.